Okay, so um, finding the area of a kite is pretty straightforward. The formula is straightforward. You take the two diagonals and multiply them together, and then take half of that product. So we'll take a look at these one by one, and we'll see, because sometimes the information is given to you in pieces. Okay, so for example, on this first one, number 20, we've got a 2-inch measure here and an 8-inch measure here. And what does that give us as a total? That gives us a diagonal of 10. Okay, so we will say the area is equal to 1/2 times 10 times, and like, let's see what's going on in the other direction. We've got this length is 8 and this length is 8. So then we end up with 16 for that diagonal. Okay, and I like to take half of whatever number makes the mental math the easiest. And 1/2 of 16 is 8, which means that we're doing 8 times 10, which is 80. And do we know the units? We do, inches. So we have inches squared for the area. And that is the answer to that one. So far, so good. Now, let's do the same thing again. We've got this length of 2, and we've got this length of 4. So what does that mean? That we've got one of our diagonals measures 2 plus 4, or 6. Okay, and then we've got this length of 3, and this length also of 3. So we've got another diagonal of 6. Great. If we were to multiply these together, 1/2 of 6 is 3, and 3 times 6 is 18. So we have 18, what are the units? Meters squared. Super easy, right? Okay, now let's see what we got for this one. We've got a full length here of 6. They give us that whole diagonal of 6. Great, straight away. And for the horizontal diagonal, we've got this length of 4 and this length of 4, so that we've got a diagonal of 8. So when we fill in those values, we've got 1/2 6 times 4 plus 4, or 8. So half of 6 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So we've got 24, and what is the units? Feet squared. It's always squared when we're dealing with area. Pretty easy, right? Great. Hope you find this easy. Let's see what we get for the remaining problems of this.